Please welcome to the stage this year's Cal Johnston Service Award winner, the man of many chairs, Mr. David Heroux.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I got to tell you, I'm a little nervous being up here right now because it was requested that my acceptance speech take at least 55 minutes of program time because I guess we didn't have enough entertainment tonight. What? Oh, 5 minutes. Oh, thanks. 5 minutes, I'm sorry. Okay, so first, a very heartfelt thankful to everyone that's here. We appreciate it. Thank you to the board for nominating me, and I also want to recognize my exceptional and very beautiful wife, Stacy. I know, she's way more popular than I am, trust me. But for her support over 25 years and especially over the last 7 years here on the board. I originally got involved in the Boys and Girls Club at the request of Lon Morton. Many of you remember Lon. And I spent my first year mostly sitting on the sidelines, not really contributing. I did sit on the HR committee with Marilyn, but I don't think I really got involved until I received a phone call on one fateful day in January 2017 from Jim Post. I don't think Jim's here today, but from what I remember, the call went something like this. Yeah, hello? Oh, yeah, hi, Dave. Yeah, this is Jim Post. At the beginning of each year, we select our committee chairs, and I wanted to see if you might consider being the Gala chair this year. Which is like tons of pressure being the Gala chair, and I'm thinking, man, I don't know anything about putting on a gala. I don't know anything about being a committee chair. But something in me said, now's the time to get involved. So I said, yeah, sure. And to this day, and I'll never forget Jim Post's response, what? You will? I'm like, oh my God, what have I done? Show up, I do try to pitch in. Although one year I did get a boat for the raffle, so that's pretty extraordinary. So if anybody gets a boat donated, okay, you can come up here and get the award. But like a lot of efforts, it takes a village to make charity successful. Without the long-term service of many of the board members, many of who are still original board members, the dedicated staff, and really the overwhelming community financial support like we've seen tonight, I can just tell you, having been involved here for the last 7 years or so, we set some records tonight on that live auction. So, yeah, thank you. My wife, the accountant, there's Stefan and Colleen are counting every penny. So, this award is named after Cal Johnston for a reason, and Cal began this effort from scratch. He and the early board members really defined what service to a community looks like. So that being said, our community and the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Conejo Valley specifically, now more than ever, really need the next generation of board and community leaders to commit to making a difference to the young people's lives that we're working with. There's some new board members here today, 5 of them that have decided to make a difference. There's 2 people that have put in their board application, and of course we continue to get the support of the community. So the kids in this community will continue to need those willing to serve in the years to come. So please see me, Preston Lewis. Preston, can you stand up? So Preston is the co-chair for the board development. See us or any of the board members, board of ambassadors, if you're interested in becoming more involved. And then, I like the person who was up before me, who was just a brilliant speaker. In closing, I'm going to steal this from her, so you know that it's ending. But in closing, I was watching a Netflix special on the Florida Gators, which is kind of interesting. And yeah, my wife went to Florida State, so that doesn't win me any points. But one of the big turning points in the Gators at that point was getting Tim Tebow to come onto the team, which they were, Coach Urban Meyer was successful in doing. And when Tim Tebow was a freshman, they were getting ready to put him in the very first game. And he's really a remarkable person. But he wasn't sure that he was going into that game to make a play, but they did call on him. And he said something that really rung true with me. He said, I can really only control 3 things: my attitude, my focus, and my effort. Enjoy your evening.